Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to install Windows from a USB drive on your Lenovo G70. And this process isn't too hard, but you should follow everything what's in this video, because if you do something on your own that you're not supposed to do, you may break some things in your system. And before we begin, you need 2 to 3 things. The first two are a USB drive that's at least 8 gigabytes, but it can be 16 and it'll be better. But it doesn't really matter. I believe that 8 gigabytes at least is like the minimum. It can be gotten for really cheap these days. And then also a charger. Your laptop has to be plugged in during the whole process, because you may break something if it's in the process of doing something and it discharges. Then if you don't have access to your laptop right now, you will need another Windows device. And I'm speaking about this, I'm telling you about this because there's a high chance that you're installing Windows because you can't access your system right now for whatever reason, like let's say you don't have access to your account, you've forgotten the password, or the system is corrupted, or you don't have any system at all. So if you can't access the system, you need another Windows device that has access to the internet. And let's begin with that. So on that other device, or on your Lenovo if you can access it, just search for Windows 10 ISO. I believe that there are multiple revisions of the Lenovo G70, but I believe that most of them only support Windows 10 without Windows 11. So if you know for sure that your device supports Windows 11, you can get that, but you could also just get Windows 10 and update it. But in most cases it'll be only Windows 10, so that's what I'm gonna be basing my downloading on. Just go to the Microsoft website where it says download Windows 10, make sure it's microsoft.com, and find create Windows 10 or Windows 11 installation media. Click on download now and wait a moment. It will not take too long. All you need to do is, once it's done, open that file and then click on yes. Now I'm gonna plug in the USB drive to the laptop so we can make it have Windows on it. So now it's plugged in, and let's wait until it loads the Windows 10 setup program, and we'll be able to get the drive bootable. Now once it is loaded, just click on accept. You can read these terms, of course, and that's what you should do. So if you wish, just read them, then accept the EULA. And as you can see, you get the choice what to do, and you need to select create installation media, then click on next. And if you need, you can unselect this checkbox and change the language. I'm actually gonna change it to United States version. Then you can change the edition, but I think there's only one, and architecture, but I'm pretty sure it's 64-bit, so you can leave that. Then click on next and select USB flash drive. Click on next again and click on next. There was a selection of drives, I forgot about that. So if you have multiple drives, make sure to select the correct one, or if you're not sure which drive is the correct one, just simply unplug the other ones so you know for sure you select the right one. Now this process will take quite a long time, so I'm just gonna get back to you when it downloads and makes the bootable drive on my USB. And when it's finally ready, feel free to click on finish. And we're gonna move on to the Lenovo laptop if you are working on another device. So if you were, then replug the drive from the other device into your Lenovo G70. And now, if your Lenovo is turned on, shut it down. You can just click on the start button, the power icon, and shut down. And wait until it's fully off. Once it's fully off, after like half a minute, you'll need to go to the one-time boot menu. And I haven't figured out a way to go into that using the keyboard for some reason. Maybe it's just my fault. So what I do is once the laptop is turned off, I get a pen or something that's just small enough on the end to fit into a button which is on the left side of the, on the right side of the charging port. So let me show you that. You can see near the charging port, there is this button that you need to click on with something, because probably your finger won't fit there. So I'm gonna do that, and the laptop should turn itself on automatically once I do it. Yeah, you can see the light right here. So we can begin. It should show this menu if everything was done correctly. And with the arrows on your keyboard, select boot menu, click on enter, then select EFI USB device. And now wait until it boots into the Windows 10 installation. And once it's here, just select the language to install, the time and currency format if you need to change it, and the keyboard or input method layout. Then click on next and click on install now. Then wait a moment again. And if it shows you this window about activating Windows, then if you already have your Windows activated, you can simply click on I don't have a product key and it's gonna verify it later. Or you can also just click on I don't have a product key if you don't have it. And then select the version. So if you already have activated Windows on this device, select the version that was there, because you can only get the version that you choose. If it was previously activated, it will stay. It will just verify itself and it will stay activated. And if you choose a different one, then it won't. So I'm just gonna click on next. But if you don't have a product key, if you just want to do it without activation, you can simply select whichever one you like. I recommend the Pro version because it has a few more options. Then accept the license terms and click on next. And I'm gonna click on custom here. Then you'll see your drive 0. If you see drive 1, then it's probably your USB. So for drive 0, we're only gonna make changes on the drive 0. You should select each of the partitions and click on delete. Then click on OK, and do that for all the partitions on drive 0 until there's only drive 0 unallocated space and nothing else with the drive 0. And now once that's done, click on next. Once drive 0 unallocated space is the one that's selected, and now it'll start copying Windows files as well as installing it, and the laptop may restart several times. Make sure it's plugged in all the time and that you don't click on anything, you don't interrupt the process. And I'll be back when everything is done. By the way, your screen may flash as well. And as you can see, the laptop was just reset, and now you need to set it up. I'm just going to show you the beginning of the setup until we get to an update, because there will be an update that's quite required and we should do it so everything works correctly. I'm not going to show you the whole process of the setup. There's a video on our channel on it if you want to watch it, but it's quite easy. So yeah, just select the region, and it's gonna be very important to connect to Wi-Fi here. Even if you don't want that, I'd highly recommend doing it, because it'll install all the drivers that we need, and they are pretty crucial, because some of the things may not work without them. So I'm gonna skip the second keyboard layout, and then let's see what else do we get. We need to connect to the network. Of course, you can technically click on I don't have internet, but it will make you not get some updates, or just need to mess around with it in settings later. And it just takes unnecessary time to do it later if you can do it right now. So now I'm gonna click on next. And you can see if it's loading like that, if it says that it has some setup to do, then you need to wait. And it may take quite some time, but after it's done, I'm gonna get back to you, and that's basically it here. And now just continue the setup. So most probably you're setting it up for personal use, and you may need to log in with a Microsoft account, or just select offline account if you have that option visible. And that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.